Ancient Egypt is one of the most fascinating and mysterious civilizations in human history. The civilization began around 3150 BC and lasted for over 3000 years until the end of the Pharaonic era in 31 BC. During this time, Egypt developed a complex and sophisticated society that was centered around the Nile River and its annual flooding. The early history of Egypt is divided into three main periods: the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom. The Old Kingdom, which lasted from around 2700 to 2200 BC, was a time of great prosperity and stability. The pharaohs of this period built the first pyramids, which served as tombs for their mummified remains. They also developed a system of writing, known as hieroglyphics, which was used to record the history and religious beliefs of the Egyptians. The Middle Kingdom, which lasted from around 2040 to 1640 BC, was a time of renewed prosperity and stability after a period of decline. The pharaohs of this period built many monumental structures, such as the temple at Karnak, and expanded the empire through military campaigns. The New Kingdom, which lasted from around 1550 to 1069 BC, was a time of great expansion and military conquest. The pharaohs of this period, such as Thutmose III, built many monumental structures and expanded the empire to its greatest extent. They also developed a powerful navy and established diplomatic relationships with other civilizations, such as the Hittites. After the end of the New Kingdom, Egypt entered a period of decline and political instability. It was conquered by various foreign powers, including the Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. However, Egypt remained a center of culture and learning, and its art and architecture continued to influence other civilizations. Christianity was also introduced to Egypt by Roman Empire. In the 7th century AD, Egypt was conquered by Arab Muslim armies and became a province of the Islamic Empire. Over the next few centuries, Egypt developed a unique culture that blended indigenous traditions with Islamic and Mediterranean influences. During the Islamic Golden Age, Egypt became a center of scholarship and learning, and many great works of science, mathematics, and literature were produced. In the 19th century, Egypt came under the control of the Ottoman Empire, and later, during the 20th century, it was occupied by the British. After World War II, Egypt became an independent nation and underwent a series of political and economic changes. In 1952, a group of military officers led by Jamal Abdel Nasser seized power and established a republic. Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal and implemented a number of social and economic reforms. He also played a leading role in the non-aligned movement and the formation of the Arab League. After Nasser's death in 1970, his vice president Anwar Sadat came to power. Sadat made peace with Israel in 1979 and opened up the economy to foreign investment. However, his policies were controversial and led to a rise in Islamic extremism. He was assassinated in 1981 by Islamic militants. In 1981, Hosni Mubarak became president and ruled Egypt for almost 30 years. Mubarak's government was widely criticized for its human rights abuses and corruption. In 2011, widespread protests erupted against Mubarak's rule, and he was forced to step down. In 2012, the Muslim Brotherhood candidate Mohammad Morsi was elected president. However, his government was widely criticized for its poor handling of the economy and its repression of political opponents. In 2013, the military, led by Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, seized power and Morsi was removed from office. El-Sisi has been the president of Egypt since then and has been widely criticized by human rights.